the election for a minute. So if you think about it, June 2023, we didn't know who the nominee was going to be. We went through that process. By the time we got to January of 2024, I think it was obvious probably to everybody in this room that the nominee was going to be Donald Trump.
President Trump said, "Don't do it. Don't endorse me. Respect the process. Let the primary play out."
And so we had a state committee meeting down in St. Simon's Island, Georgia, and we brought forward a resolution for the state committee to come out and say, look, we need to put an end to the division here. We got to face the Democrats.
The rules of the party are specific and clear that we are not to endorse any candidates prior to a primary.
The Republican Party is going to endorse Donald Trump. Now, unfortunately, that was not successful because we had people in our organization that were so committed to throwing sand in the gears.
McCoon wants you to believe his lie that I was not supportive of President Trump. Nothing could be further from the truth.
At a press conference yesterday, a consultant with voter GA called David Cross showed how we can be certain that votes in Fulton County were counted more than once.
I remember David's famous finger, and it's David's voice, and I've seen that video so many times.
We're talking about a lot of ballots, at least hundreds of ballots.
David Cross is famous for that video.
I've seen him on Tucker Carlson. He's been addressing this for years now.
My work is cited in President Trump's 32-page summary of election fraud in the swing states. I've worked very closely with Kevin Moncla, Joe Rossi, and Jan Johnston on cleaning up our elections in Georgia. The very idea that I would go against President Trump is idiotic.
Now, there was going to be a story. This was on a Saturday. There was going to be a story in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution on Monday about how we were, not together. There was this big rift. There's some people for Nikki Haley. There's some people for this person and that.
McCoon tried to get around the Georgia GOP rules, and then he lies when he's caught. McCoon never gave one penny to Trump. Not ever.
I'm voting for David Cross.
David Cross is our guy.
Definitely voting for David Cross.
David Cross.
David Cross.